Greetings, back again here with a quick update on one of those Mega Drives that I picked up a few days ago. Yesterday I took it apart and I cleaned it, and today I've modded it. So I've added a couple of switches on the back here, and these are for switching between English and Japanese, and also between 50 and 60 Hertz, or PAL and NTSC. So this is a very simple mod to do, and there are a lot of tutorials out there, so I'm not going to go into any details here, but basically what you have here are four jumpers, and these control the language and the video mode. So you have jumpers 1 and 2, which is language, and then jumper 3 and 4, which is the video mode. And these can either be hooked up to 5 volts or ground, and that determines which region this is set to. So what I've done here is I've soldered 4 wires. Got the green wire here, which is my ground wire, and the white one is 5 volts, and then the purple one is for language, and the blue one is for the video mode, or the 50 and 60 Hertz switch. And then I just cut the traces that goes between the jumpers here, and then all these wires are hooked up to my switches here. So this is the language switch, and this is the 50 and 60 Hertz switch. So again, very simple mod to do, and I've just been testing it here, and it seems to be working. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put everything back together here, and I'll show you very quickly here how this works. Alright, so here it is, all back in one piece, and as I mentioned, I cleaned the case. There are still a few scratches over here that I couldn't remove, but overall it looks much better than it did when I first got it. So it's a big improvement. And of course on the back here got the 2 switches that I installed. So this here is the language switch. So you got the Japanese and English, and then here you have 60 Hertz and 50 Hertz. So we'll give this a try here. And I also took one of the controllers, took this apart as well, cleaned it up, cleaned all the contacts on the board, because some of the buttons didn't really work. So I cleaned that, and yeah, this is working fine as well. So okay. We'll try a bit of Sonic here first. Now there is one problem with this type of mod, and it is when you go to NTSC mode or 60 Hertz mode. The screen will be in black and white, and it has to do with how the Mega Drive outputs the video. So it's not a problem with the TV itself. For example, the TV I have here, it supports both PAL and NTSC, but yeah, this problem has to do with the Mega Drive itself. There are 2 solutions to this problem. One is making making a small circuit and installing it inside the system, and the other one is to make an RGB SCART cable, and that is what I'm thinking about doing. I might do the other one as well. I just need to get all the parts first. But yeah, I think I'll start with making the RGB cable. So when I show you this here, you're gonna see that since I'm using the composite output, I'm not going to get color when I switch this over to 60 Hz. But anyway, let's fire this up here. And we'll turn the lights off. So right now it's running in 50 Hz. Just gonna So I'm gonna switch it over to 60 Hz here, and as I said, the colors will disappear, but you will hear on the music that it will speed up. And switching back. So you can see the difference there between PAL and NTSC. And when I get the cable done here, hopefully I'll get the color as well. So that's the 50 and 60 Hz switch, and I'm gonna put another game in here, and we'll have a look at the language switch. So we'll take that out there, and let's see here. We have Dragon's Fury. I'm gonna put that in. And as you can see here, it starts up, no problems at all. But if I turn the console off again and switch it over to Japanese, start it up again here. I don't think you can see this very well, but it says that this game is not for the Sega Mega Drive distributed in Japan. So this game won't start up if you have this set to Japanese. So we'll turn it off. I'll switch it over to English, and I'm going to put in another game here. And this is Super Monaco GP. So we'll plug that in, and we'll start it up here. So I have I have it set to English again. And I switch it over to 50 Hz as well, so it's easier to see. So as I said, I have it set to English, and if I start the game up here, start a new game. No, I clicked the wrong switch here. I have it set to Japanese. As you can see up here, got Japanese text there. Yeah, I used the wrong switch, so I'll turn this off and I'll set it to English now and start it up again. There you go. And we start a new game here. So yeah, now you can see it's in English again. So that's the language switch working. I don't really have any other games that I can test this with. I would like to get a hold of what is it? Streets of Rage, I think, which should turn, or the title should change to Bare Knuckles, I think, when you run it in Japanese mode. But I don't have that game, so I can't test that. I would also like to get a hold of a Japanese Mega Drive game at some point and test that as well. But yeah, that's my newly modded Mega Drive, and I have, as I showed in my pickups video, a couple of other ones here, so I'm gonna try some other mods on those as well. But I need to pick up a few parts before I can do that. But when I do, I'll make a video of that as well. But that's all I have to show you this time. So bye for now, and I'll see you soon.